Hi everyone, Tiago here from Tea Encounter, and I wanted to do a video about what do I recommend for a person who wants to start drinking puer tea. What kind of tea should they get, okay? And what is the best approach for them to have? And I was a bit hesitant about doing this video because actually I think Tea Encounter, in my impression that I have of our customers, is that we tend to have a lot of customers that are very knowledgeable about tea, okay? Not so many beginners, people that are just starting to drink tea. That's my impression. I mean, I may be mistaken, but that's the impression I have. And I did want to prepare like a video about this topic. If you're one of these customers that are very experienced, I still think that you should, this is good advice for you to give for someone who just started into drinking puer, okay? So I wanted to start by telling you about a personal story of mine. And this happened when in my early 20s, so quite some time ago. And yeah, I had like a stomach problem, and I had to go into a very strict diet. And I did a macrobiotic diet, in which I ate every day the same meal for lunch and dinner, okay, no exception, okay? And that meal was brown rice and cooked lentils and some vegetables on the side, okay? And okay, the first few days it was very difficult. It was totally cooked only with water and salt, very bland, okay, very bland. And it was very difficult. There was no onions, no garlic, nothing that kind of enhances like the food flavors. And I was eating this meal and a bit bored in the first few days. But what was very interesting is that after a month of eating this meal, actually, I mean, if you told me that I had to do this, I would imagine that I would be extremely bored by eating always the same. But that wasn't what happened, actually. After 1 month, I was eager to have my lunch and my dinner. And I was, I don't know, the flavors were just so strong. I just started to feel, it just became much more flavorful and much tastier. All of these lentils, and I started to enjoy the rice flavor for itself, or what the rice had to bring, instead of like any seasonings that I would put into the rice. And yeah, I loved the experience, actually. It was really nice. And even now I developed an appreciation for simpler flavors, you know. If I don't know, just have some simple vegetables cooked, I can really enjoy them. And even after so many years since I did this kind of diet. Well, in terms of like effects on my stomach, I wouldn't recommend this diet per se, but this was just like an experience that I had some time ago. And yeah, I wanted to use that experience to illustrate what I think you should do if you just started drinking puer tea, or if you want to recommend a friend on what they need to do. And I think you shouldn't really buy like many samples, like several samples, and trying every day a different tea. It might be a bit confusing even for them. I feel like puer tea is a difficult tea. It's the most difficult tea. It's the strongest tea, but it's also a very difficult tea. Oolongs, for instance, would be much more. If I have like a friend that has never drank any tea, I probably will start by oolongs. They're much friendlier teas and easier to share with friends, okay? Of course, later on, maybe I would, maybe later in a session, I'll maybe introduce them to some puer for them to, I don't know, just out of curiosity to see their reaction. Anyway, this to say that my recommendation is that if you're just starting to drinking puer, I would recommend you to buy one cake. A cake that most people believe that it's a good cake, you know, but I wouldn't recommend you to even spend a lot of money in that tea. So in our case, I would just recommend you to buy one of our cheapest cakes, but like 200 grams cake, a 250 grams cake. and I would recommend you to drink it every day, okay? Every day that you can, just you have a chance, just drink this tea. You drink this tea. And I'm very confident that after a few weeks, you will develop an understanding and an appreciation for pu'er and for that tea specifically. But once you develop this appreciation for that tea specifically, I actually think that what will happen is that you'll develop an appreciation for other pu'er teas as well. And I think this will be easier if you focus on one tea specifically, okay? So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I know that most of our customers are very knowledgeable, but maybe this will help you also give a recommendation to a friend, as I said previously. And that's it. This is the video, our video for the week, and I hope to record another one soon. See you next time.